Absolute infinity is an extension of the idea of infinity proposed by mathematician Georg Cantor. It can be thought of as a number that is bigger than any other conceivable or inconceivable quantity, either finite or transfinite. Cantor linked the absolute infinity with God, and believed that it had various mathematical properties, such as the reflection principle. Every property of the absolute infinite is also held by some smaller object. However, the concept of absolute infinity is not widely accepted by mathematicians, as it leads to paradoxes and contradictions. For example, Cantor argued that the collection of all ordinal numbers cannot exist, because it would be greater than itself, which is impossible. This is related to the Burali-Forty paradox, which states that there can be no greatest ordinal number. Therefore, absolute infinity is a controversial and mysterious concept that challenges the conventional notions of mathematics and logic. The concept of absolute infinity is not explicitly mentioned in the Quran, but there are some verses that suggest that Allah is the only one who possesses absolute infinity in His attributes and actions. Say, He is Allah, who is, 1, Allah, the eternal refuge. He neither begets nor is born, nor is there to Him any equivalent. And your Lord creates whatever He wills and chooses, not for them was the choice. Exalted is Allah and high above what they associate with Him. And to Allah belongs the east and the west. So wherever you might turn, there is the face of Allah. Indeed, Allah is all-encompassing in knowing. And if whatever trees upon the earth were pens and the sea was ink, replenished thereafter by 7 more seas, the words of Allah would not be exhausted. Indeed, Allah is exalted in might and wise. These verses indicate that Allah is the only one who is absolute, eternal, unique, independent, sovereign, omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, and infinite in His words and deeds. He is beyond any comparison, limitation, or restriction. He is the source and the origin of everything, and nothing can encompass or comprehend Him. He is the absolute infinite, or simply the absolute.